Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. First carry now for Ricky Williams. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Kevin Green there brings him down. So defensively there, Kevin Green helping make the stop. Of course, he played for the Panthers toward the end of his career.
And how about 1996? 14.5 sacks for the Carolina Panthers. Kevin Green always put up big numbers, but he helped give a team an identity. One of those guys is going to be after you every second of every play. And the rest of the team followed suit.
Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Let's go! What? 90!
Second down, McNabb. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Kevin Green leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
From the gun, here's McNabb. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Ohio! 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 Ohio!
They run. It's Williams. And now look at him go. 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Ricky Williams, 57 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate, big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 1 yard is the gain there. It'll bring up second down.
Let's go, let's go.
On play action, now Brady. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Well, he cannot get away. Down goes Vic. Mario Addison able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. This is fielded at the 27. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field.
And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
McNabb being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
So don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Right 20! Right 20! Up, up! Eagle, eagle!
A second down throw for Vic. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now here's Vic. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. They were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on fourth. They do go for it. It's Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Wide! Like 20! New 20! Shadow! 54! Go! Regular!
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Looking left side and he's got a man. It's Burton. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now a play fake. Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Go! 190! 190! Up!
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Mario Addison in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
190! 120! On! You got to go base 52! Eagle!
To throw, Vic. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Two minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Here's McKinnon, and he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Go!
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now it's Jackson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Like 20!
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Like 20! Like 20! Shadow! Let me kill.
Again to Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Vic to throw it. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Trey Burton, a 5-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Let's go! 190! 190!
They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, it's McMahon. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the... And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a second down throw for Vic. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Vic now a perfect 5 of 5 since taking over. They haven't missed a beat. 1st and 10. Now out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second down, Vic. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. He is going to find Hill here. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, 49ers. Tyreek Hill, 62 yards. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Here's Michael Vick. Steps away to his left. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. To throw on second, McNabb. Now he's flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're running. Tomlinson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On the toss, it's McKinnon. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner, how about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle? That's big league.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
By 90, by 20.
From the gun, Vic. Trying to lay one up deep. And no, it's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. And the Panthers coming out now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Out of the gun, McNabb. Flushed out right. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The reception good for 7. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
He'll look to throw. This is Clark. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards. A looming decision to make on the convent, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Come on, let's go! White 90! White 90! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They come out here in the eye.
Flex round!
They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Likely the play of the game here. Trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They start on the ground with Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. A sneak good for 2, but it's still going to set up a 3rd down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Niners on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Well, they gave it a shot, quarterback sneak. Not able to get it.
No, but if you're going to call a QB sneak on third down, you draw it up to get it.
Yeah, no doubt.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is caught. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.